Hi, everyone. Add a guest. Let's see. Oh, I can hear you.
Okay, give us one moment. I'll be back. I'm going to just leave, but we'll be back.
Hi, guys. We're just trying to figure out how to get Diana on. We're working on it. We haven't ever done this before. And of course, it says you can practice, with someone, and that didn't work. So we're working on it. We will figure it out. So just bear with us. Really appreciate you guys joining us. And sorry we're having glitches. This is a bit frustrating. There's also a delay. This is a bit frustrating. There's also a delay. Okay, hang on one second, guys. There's also a delay. Hello. Dana and I are trying to figure this out. I'm trying to get her on with us, so please bear with me.
Hello.
Are you there?
I am. Oh, wait.
There you
I'm
are.
upside
You're
down.
sideways, and I.
There. Am I better now?
Yeah,
Can you see me?
I can.
Okay, perfect. Hello. Ooh, everyone. So, okay.
So I'm going to turn my computer off. There's a bit of a delay to the computer.
There. Okay. Can everyone hear us okay? Everyone can tell us if they could hear us okay. It's just unreal.
Should people can people talk,
Let me see.
or is
I
it just
don't know.
comment?
No, they can't talk to us, but they can comment. So yes, they can hear us. Hello, Guardian of the Forgotten. Thank you for being here. Desiree, I can see you. My goodness, thank God we were able to do this, folks, because
As many of you know, we're technologically challenged.
well, we've never done this, but it's such an important thing that we need to share with all of you that we just decided to do this. And of course, we've done quite a few interviews, but everyone, you know, the one that interviewed us, take care of these things, not us. So it's a little nerve-wracking, but it's good to see people here. I can't see who else is here, Holmes. Of course, we're early. So if you guys have any questions, you know, throughout the live or whatever, please do ask them. We will be more than happy to answer any questions you guys have.
If anybody has any early questions, you could ask them now, except for what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie. Oh, hi. Stephanie said she had set her alarm to be here, so I don't know where you are, but thank you for being here. I had seen some other people here too, Steph. Let's get people. We said 5:30.
Set you down 1 second.
Okay.
I'm still here. I'm just trying to get my camera up.
Oh my goodness. That question, since the two babies are not going to be rescued, are they going to be treated the same way? For now, what we know, now this is what we know and what Lek has shared with us, is that the court has ordered for the elephants to remain where they were, but of course they do have to be treated well. Lek is going to continue, you know, checking up on them and making sure they're okay. But this is something that we're just bystanders. And you know that elephants in Thailand are considered property. So let's say it's like their car, whatever they decide to do with their car, they can do with their car. But the good thing about this is because right now it's such a delicate matter over there, we are thinking that they will make an effort to treat them well. This is a place that was not treating them at all. Horrible, horrible. We've had places where they really treat them bad. And, you know, we've seen Lek's latest rescue in Pit. She was in a horrible situation. This is not the case for these elephants. This particular camp was transitioning to be better. So it's not like they're being horribly treated. But is it a perfect setting? No. Is it sanctuary? No, it's not. But it is a better setting than normally, we would see or encounter. So hopefully we're able to rescue them in the future. We don't lose hope because we can't lose hope. But you know, we'll see. We'll talk more about that as we go along. Hello, Magda. Thank you for joining us. If anyone else has any question, my name is Diana Munoz. I'm the founder of Gentle Giant, and here is my co-founder, Colby Steiner. And I think you guys know us, but you know, there might be new people. So we're here trying to give you an update on what's happening with the mama and baby rescue. And this is a very, very, very important and just amazing thing that's happened. So we wanted to really share it with you guys. 2 more minutes before 5:30 hits, and I want to give people, or we want to give people, the opportunity to actually come in, and we're like bursting. We want to tell you what's going on, but we have to keep it to ourselves for just a few more minutes. And well, everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for making the effort to be here with us. Any other questions, guys, while we start in a minute?
And we'll get better at this. Can you believe that in nearly 4 years, Diana and I have only gone live three times? Once on an airplane and twice in Thailand. And that was using TikTok. And so it was pretty easy because we were standing right next to each other.
Exactly. So it's not an easy thing to do. And, but or it is an easy thing to do. We just need practice. So we'll get better at it. We'll get better at it. Yes, Steph, thank you for making fun of us. We are. There was a video in Thailand. We looked so terrible. We hadn't slept in I don't know how many hours. And we did a live, and it was just like when we saw each other, we wanted to cry because we looked horrific. I think we scared many people. But
we didn't know what we looked like till we went back and watched the live. And then we were like, oh my gosh, what do we do? How do we delete this? Because we had posted it everywhere. And then we were just like, well.
Yes, we were like, okay, well, even my relatives were asking me, are you okay? Are you okay? You look a little bit, they were being kind. They were being kind. They didn't say how I actually looked. They just were asking me, are you okay? You look a little, and I was like, yeah, I feel great. No. And that trip, I also fractured a little. It was a hair line fracture, but I did fracture my ankle. So it was, maybe I wasn't looking so well at the end, But we had a great time. We had a great time. Thank you, Marianne, or Mary M. 626 for joining. Hello, Rotega. Thank you so much for coming. I think this is Carla. I recognize her by, could be, is that you, Carla? Maybe. Okay. So thank you so much for joining.
Katrina.
Yes,
So
it is Carla. So I did recognize her. Great to see you, Carla. Go, Colts.
Oh,
You were
I
going to
was
say something?
going to say, you could talk a little bit, well, I don't know how you want to, maybe you could talk a little bit about Om Koy.
Yes. Hi, Samina. Hi. Absolutely. We will talk a little bit about Om Koy and all of these things, and we'll see how this goes. Let's give people, so it's 5:32. Let's give them just a few more minutes to join. Many people are joining now. So let's see. Hello, Samina. Thank you for being here. I think this is so exciting. I think we've been interviewed, as I said, and I think you guys have seen it, and I've never been this nervous, which is really funny because I feel like, I don't know, I've been very, very excited because of what we have to share, but also I think it's because we've been interviewed. We are not here on our own, so.
Usually we just show up and everything's done for us, and I guess we've taken advantage of that or taken it for granted. So, but it's good. It's good.
It's going. It's good. It's good. All good. Okay. Should we start?
Sure.
Okay, guys. First of all, Colby and I wanted to thank you for being so patient and understanding and supporting in this very difficult situation with this rescue. You guys have no idea how heartbreaking it has been, the things that have happened behind the scenes, the struggles we've had to face. It's a lot. And, you know, we've received messages of support from all of you, or from many of you. It was either by private message or emails, or, you know, people were just messaging us and saying, you know, we understand what you guys are going through. Keep going, don't give up. And that really helps, because sometimes we want to give up. Sometimes we go like, oh my God, you know, this is horrific what's happening. Hello, Anne. So, you know, thank you. Thank you so much for your support. It really is something that we appreciate, we need, and we really, really are so thankful for. And now, well, Colby wanted me to talk about.
Can I just say one more
Sure.
thing about that? So we really want you guys to know that we take your donations and support when you share anything you do very, very seriously. And we don't ever want anybody to think that we take it for granted. And so when things like this happen, Diana and I, it's very, very hard for us, because we don't like, you know, it's frustrating for us, and we don't like giving bad news, but we're always genuine and open and honest. But we do want you to know that we always have your guys' best interests at heart when we go into these things and when we try to resolve them. And, you know, our Gigi family is always a top priority. We don't make decisions lightly.
We don't. We absolutely don't. And it's always thinking in the benefit of our family, Gigi family, and also in the benefit of the elephants that we care for. So, you know, this is really important for you, all of you, to understand. And when this was happening, so we want to tell you a little bit before we go on to what we want to share. You know, unfortunately, Lek is a very well experienced negotiator. As you guys know, you've seen her. Lek is wonderful in doing all these negotiations and everything. And this time, and for the first time in her life, she was deceived. And it was just that the person that said, you know, we need to get rid of all of these elephants. So there are all of these elephants that we need to get rid of. We were sent as GG 4 elephants, as you guys know. And we said, well, you know, fundraising in such a short period of time for $200,000, it's just too much. We can't do this, right? So we said we'll pick 2. And then thinking about my own baby Kamsayan he's getting bigger and he's getting rougher with the girls. You know, like he will do anything to my phone, and she just puts up with it because, well, he's her baby. But we know that it's going to be sooner rather than later that baby Kamsayan needs his own space, and he needs to be a boy to be able to blossom into the beautiful bull elephant that he is going to become. So, you know, we were always thinking about her. I personally have a very close connection with my Bon. I met her when she lost her baby Hansa. I traveled specifically just to go see my Bon and spend days with her because of her loss. And I promised her in that trip that I would someday, and rather sooner than later, find a baby in need of love. So Kamsan for me is fulfilling my promise. So it was when we started looking, and for years I've been telling Lek, please, we need to look for a baby girl for my Bon so that she can continue blossoming. As you guys have seen, my Bon's demeanor, her temper, everything, she's just gotten back to who she was before baby Hansa died. And for those who don't know, baby Hansa was rescued with my phone about 8 years ago, and they got to Elephant Nature Park, and baby Hansa was just 2. She had never been broken, meaning that she didn't go through the pajan. And my phone was very, very weary of where she was. She was very nervous, but little by little, she found out that she was really in Haven, in a beautiful place. And Derek, Lex's husband, became very close to baby Hansa. Unfortunately, just a few months after they were both rescued, with actually 6 more elephants. Baby Hansa contracted the virus and she passed away. It was like this. It was in one just instant and she passed away. So fast forward to after that, my phone just went into deep depression, and she was all these years she was just surviving, but she was not thriving. She was not fully there. She would sway. She was sad. She was everything but baby Kamsa and has changed this for her. So of course now Room Tip and Faroum come to Osroi Fa and Room Tim come to the picture, and we were so excited. My phone is not going to have one girl to love, but 2, and this is just going to be fantastic for her. And then we find out that we have been deceived by this woman, and the problem is in Thailand, one elephant doesn't belong to one person. They belong to several people and of one same family. So it could be the brothers and the uncles and the aunts and the cousins and whatever. In this case, they're siblings. They're siblings, they're stepmothers, there's, a whole bunch of people. And one of the brothers said, I'm not selling. You need to have my signature to sell. So, we said, okay, and what's going on? Well, we had already fundraised, we had already sent the funds to LEC. Everything was supposedly going said and done. So thankfully, this happened right before LEC transferred the money. Everything is secured, and she did transfer the money, and she said something is going on, and that's when we announced that we were having this problem. So why have we said we're not going to continue trying to rescue these 2 beautiful girls? It's not that we've given up on them. We haven't, and we will never give up on them. But because of the type of case, it could take years to resolve. I don't think my phone has years to wait, nor do we want to have to wait years for it to resolve. And by a miracle, this mama and this baby girl from Om Koy became available. And you guys know that we supported Om Koy for about 2.5 years, and that they also deceived us and broke our heart. And maybe Kolbs can talk a little bit about Om Koy and tell them for the newcomers and for, the situation that happened, and then we can go.
So baby Jai D and his handicapped mother Moj came from Om Koy. And so did baby Lek Lek and her mother. We met with Om Koy at Thanksgiving of 2021.
Yes, November of 2021,
Yeah.
yes.
Diana and I dropped everything and flew to Thailand because they wanted to meet immediately. So we flew over there and then drove up there, which is like an 8-hour drive from Chiang Mai. And we met with all the owners. And we thought we were only getting the amounts escape me. I know we ended up with a lot more than we originally wanted to, because someone had asked if we would take 20 more on top of that. 35. We were already, helping out, and then they asked us if we would take 35, and we agreed, and then someone wanted us to take 20 more right there on the spot, and we agreed. So we started helping take care of their elephants and the mahouts and their families so they could stay home, because they wanted to stay home with their families and see their own children born. They signed contracts. We built a beautiful chain-free shelter, first of its kind up there. We built a kitchen, a modern bath and shower. We got all the stay-home host houses set up. We did a lot up there. And then we come to find out when baby Lek and her mom were rescued, when Lek went up there, that nothing was as it was supposed to be.
Well, we had already suspected that since
Yeah.
January. Yeah, we had stopped supporting them because things were not going right.
Right. And the elephants were not being taken care of. A lot was going on, and basically they had taken advantage of our kindness, all of your guys' kindness and compassion. And we really wanted Om Koy to be, we had set up our volunteer program. You know, we were really working with them, and it was heartbreaking that they just decided.
Actually, you know, we won an award that year in 2022 because we sent out a journalist was very, very interested, Mark Stratton, and he went and he saw how beautiful this possibility of this new life and how thankful they were, and he saw everything that we had done, how the ladies had learned a new trade, you know, and the men were doing different things, and how this was going to actually work. So it was very exciting. And well, finally, you know, things didn't come through. We did win an award. It was the Green Step Award, which is actually incredible because, you know, Gigi has a presence through LEC in Thailand, but we're both here in the United States. So it was a great honor to have received that award. So it's just, you know, we were deceived by them. It was very sad. We had to make very difficult decisions, and it was just devastating. And we had to keep it hush hush as well because they couldn't find out we were going to completely pull out. Otherwise, they would sell Baby Kamsayan. And, you know, Baby Kamsayan is Miu Miu's son. And Miu Miu had lost her best friend because she ate pesticides. And she was taking care of baby Paragame, or Paragame. I don't really know how we say that name, but and they had taken baby Kamsayan already away from her. So we had to keep everything hush hush that we were going to be rescuing them. They finally agreed that we were going to be able to rescue them. Then you know, Miu Miu lost her son. Then it really hit bottom, and we decided we can't do this because they betrayed us and they deceived us in such a horrible way that it was when they sold baby Paragame. They didn't say anything to us. They just sold him, and it was horrific to know that this baby was only 10 months old when he lost his mother. He couldn't bear the idea of being far from Miu Miu, Kamsayan's mother, because he was so attached to her. She was the nanny. And, you know, then they had brought an elephant that you guys may remember. Her name is Mogonar, who had also lost a little boy to the virus, and she was heartbroken and she was devastated. And this was like her new opportunity to be she was a nanny to him, and that, you know, it made her feel alive. So Mogonar was like similar place as my phone, correct? So when they sold this baby, we were angry, upset, sad. We felt deceived. We were betrayed, and immediately we said, you know, if this is the way things are going to be, we can't continue this. And so, you know, coming to this after all this story, so you know that baby JD and his mama were rescued. Baby Lek Lek and her mother Molo were rescued. Baby Kamsayen has changed my Bone's life, and to see that now 2 more elephants from Om Koy are here, and so should we say, Colbs? Should we share now?
Yeah.
You guys want to know who this? So we were so when Lex said there are 2 elephants, Diana, that have come available from Om Koy. Do you want to know who they are? And I said, of course, and she said, I think, I'm not sure, that Gigi supported them. And I was like, well, give me the names. And well, I almost had a heart attack. Colby had a heart attack, but she's back. So it was like, no, yes, you're right. It doesn't seem like the people of Om Koy are, good. It's true. There's a comment here that says that it doesn't seem like the people in Om Koy are good. Yeah, I don't know. I think many of them did want to change, and many of them did like it, because then they were begging us to please, they've made a mistake, please. But the damage had been done, and there was no clear solution of them ever wanting to stop or fixing the problem of having more and more babies. So we can't become part of the problem. We can't become part of the cycle that, they're boys. They sell all the boys because boys are very expensive to rescue. Very expensive. Just the enclosure is $100,000. So this is why many people don't take boys. So we had proposed to find a way to make a sanctuary or a place for the boys, and they were like, nah, we have our ways, and if they have their ways and are not willing to find a solution, then we just couldn't continue supporting them. We can't become part of the cycle. That's something that Colby and I are very clear on. We have to be part of the solution, not the cycle. Anyway, guys, so Lex says, Diana, well, this mother and baby, and the baby's 7 months old. And I said, oh, wow, okay. She's a baby girl. And I was like, oh, my goodness. She sent me a picture. I haven't shared with anyone, just with Colby, of course. And we will share it afterwards. Maybe after this live, no, we'll be too tired, but tomorrow for sure. And she tells me, well, the elephant is, and are you guys ready for this? Because I'm so excited. I want to share it.
Well, share.
Yeah, I can't. So she tells me, Diana, it's what is it? Gomonar.
Mogonar and her new baby.
Mogonar and her new baby. I almost had a heart attack of happiness because baby Boonrod died, and she lost her baby, and then she has this new baby, and it's a baby girl, and she is now incredible, coming to us, and she's going to be rescued, and her baby will never be separated from her, and her baby will live with her, and she's going to go to Elephant Highlands, and my Bone will have the opportunity to help raise this baby girl. So these are 2 mothers coming together that have lived an exactly same tragedy, and I'm sure they will understand each other. But it gets better, because is that Gomonar and Mew Mew are best friends, and Gomonar was nanny to Mew Mew's Kamsayan. So imagine when Gomonar sees that baby Kamsayan, who she loved and cared for and was a nanny to, and she must have, hugged and told her friend everything was going to be all right when her baby was taken from her, to find him that he's in sanctuary, that he is okay, and that he's well loved and cared for, and that nothing happened to it. And I tell you guys, elephants have a way to communicate with others long distance. And I really am hoping and praying that Gomonar can communicate to her friend Mew Mew that her baby boy is fine, that her baby boy is alive, he's not a slave, and he's not being tortured nor anything. So it just becomes so exciting. And yesterday when Lek told me, okay, we have given the deposit, the baby girl and the mother are safe. They will be rescued. Colby and I, we just couldn't keep it to ourselves. We wanted to share with everyone, but we had to organize. And this is such a special thing that we just needed to do this live and share it with you guys. Really, it was really, really exciting. Now one thing that I do have to tell you is that the mothers are the carriers to this virus. So my bone has been tested and they're waiting to see the results. And Gomonar is also tested and they have to test the baby also as well. So while the results come back, it's very, very possible that they will be kept separated because it's very dangerous, to have this virus. So we're hoping, I don't know how long they might have to be separated, but at least they're going to be safe. Lek told me yesterday that she's traveling right now. As you guys know, she's not in Thailand, that as soon as she comes back, she wants to rescue them. She probably won't be the one to go on the rescue because she's very, very busy. It probably will be Derek, but it's just fantastic to know they're going to be rescued. So that is the wonderful news that we have, that we believe baby Bunrod and baby Hansa, we have one more thing. Baby Hansa are dancing in heaven because, this is just their mamas, are coming together. You want to share about the name, Colbs?
So, in honor of Maypon and the baby's lost, and since this baby has not been named, we agreed to name her baby Hansa.
Yes. So the new baby will be baby Hansa in honor. Well, cry. I wanted to cry too. Gregory is saying that they want to cry.
Stephanie's already crying and doing a dance around her house because she sponsored Mogonar, and she's going up to Highlands at Christmas. So
Derek rescued baby JD and baby Kamsayan. Exactly. Yes, he also went. In that occasion, I think Black was under the weather and she couldn't go. So yes. So we are very, very, very happy to share this news and the special events of this and all of that. Now, we do want to tell you that because of this, we also found out, and we did try that Mew Mew has had another baby, and it's a baby girl. So of course we tried to say, hey, can we get Mew Mew and her baby girl, but they weren't ready to let her go yet. But that doesn't mean that down the line we won't get lucky and it won't happen. Maybe it will. So there you have it.
if we can rescue any of our elephants and babies from Om Koy, we will. Diana and I miss them. There isn't even a word to describe. We grew to love them like all of our elephants, and it was heart-wrenching to make that decision. So this is truly a blessing and wonderful because it's two more that were, one mama that was under our care and her beautiful new baby.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, thank you. Thank you. I think, in the future, we'll see if the winds start blowing our way and we can get Mew Mew, and that will be, then I'll have a double heart attack because, of course, that will be the best, wonderful thing to be able to reunite Mew Mew with her baby Kamsayan. But at least right now, we're going to be able to reunite Kamsayan with his nanny, and we're going to be able to save Mogonar from further from being a slave, and her baby will never ever know what cruelty or abuse is, and that's just beautiful. So, googly eyes. Oh my goodness, we love our googly eyes. We think of them very often. He's a boy, so we can't imagine that he's living a good life. But you never know. We continue looking for baby Pargaime, and we will see if maybe one day we find him or not. And the thing with them is that they start selling them after, one after the other. So if they have different owners, they change their names and we lose track of them. But Let continues looking for him because she knows how much we love him. So
And Saifa, yes, Saifa. And Mary, yes, they will recognize each other. Elephants never forget. And it can be decades of not seeing each other. And the minute they see each other, they recognize each other immediately.
there is no doubt, that Mogonar will recognize baby Kamsayan. And baby Kamsayan will recognize his nanny. This is a profound bond, and it's everlasting, and it never stops. The love between the mothers and their child and their nannies and the child are forever, and mostly because these elephants are so protective of their babies. So it's just like asking a human mother, would you forget your child? And that's impossible. You don't forget them. It's the same thing with elephants. So I'm sure, baby Kamsayan, when he came to Sanctuary, he was 5. So he has a pretty good memory of who his nanny was and everything. So I'm sure he'll recognize her. Yeah, we can't wait for it either. We are very excited. Lex said that as soon as she goes back to Thailand, she will organize the rescue. It wasn't an even exchange, of course. When they saw our excitement, Om Koy, or the people, we weren't able to negotiate it for the same amount that we had negotiated Sroifa and Roomtip. No, am I saying it right? Yes, Roomtip. But Colby and I decided we will cover that expense. We won't take chances, and it was not fair in our hearts to think that you guys, we did such a great job in fundraising, and you all came and gave whatever you could. And, now to say, hey, you know what, we did fine too, but now we need a little bit more. So Colby and I will, take care of that. And we do it with love. And like we've said, it's all about saving them. And it's all about also honoring you and keeping our promises to you. And this was a promise. Unfortunately, it wasn't the 2 girls we promised, but that was no one's fault, and there was no way we could have avoided that. So that is it, guys. We're very, very happy, and we hope that you're very, very happy as well, and we see that you are. If you have any questions, just ask, and we'll be more than happy to answer them. It says you are amazing. Oh, thank you, Samina. You guys are amazing too. You make us who we are, so we're very, very happy. Thank you so much.
Anybody got any questions?
Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate each and every one of you. The babies in Africa are doing well. They're drinking a lot of milk. So we haven't been able to, with all of this, it really takes a toll, guys. When we are the head of this, Gigi. Well, we're only two heads, so we're the head and everything else. So when you have this huge responsibility of people's donations in your shoulders, on your shoulders, and you feel the weight of it, like we need to deliver because we do. We need to deliver the good news and the bad news, and we also need to deliver on the promises we make. So it was taking a lot of our energy. As you guys also know, Colb's lost her mother just 2 months ago. So it was, there have been a lot of things happening in our Gigi family. And, Colby has needed time, of course, her beautiful mama, who was also waiting for the girls to be rescued. And she was very, very excited. And unfortunately, she passed away before we could have this great news, at least of Mogonar. So, Colbs, we're so sorry. I'm sure everyone that is here with me is sorry for the loss of your mama. And we are here for you and with you. So, but going back to the babies with Africa, so we haven't had much time to organize and promote and all of this, but they're drinking a lot of milk. So
Baby James is growing really fast because, he's a zebra. They grow a little quicker than elephants, but he's getting really big. But yeah, thankfully, this is baby season there, and with the droughts, and it's a bad season for babies, even though it's baby season. Thankfully, they haven't had any rescues, so that's good. So yeah, we'll get back with that, and we may have more exciting news coming.
yes, we may have more exciting news coming. Remember our anniversary, our 4th anniversary, guys. My goodness, is coming up June 14th. We're trying to organize something for that. It might be a Zoom where we will share things and just get together. And also, we wanted to do this live because, of course, it's public. Anyone can join. But we also needed to regroup. I think, with all of this that's happened with this, the devastating news about Stroifine and Groomtip, I think we needed to regroup as a family and know that we're here for each other and we're, there. And it's wonderful to know that all of you guys stood by us in these very difficult times. So again, thank you so much. And for our anniversary, we're trying to organize something, but we'll let you and keep you updated on that.
I got a question for all you guys. Would you guys like Diana and I to do more lives, either, on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, or, Diana can talk forever, so.
Thank you. I can. Okay, so
we could, we could just get together and chat elephants, or we could have specific topics, or, you guys could suggest something you want to know more about, or, we'd be happy to do it maybe once or twice a month. We'd have to see, how things go. Things have been really crazy, to say the least, the last few months. So, but I think it's a good way for us to stay connected. And I don't know if you guys would prefer Zooms where you can interact better than just typing. It's nice to see everybody's face. And and hear your voices too. So, we're open to suggestions.
Yes. So if you guys, Zoom would be a good idea. We do Zooms. Actually, we have done Richard's talk where we get together, and actually, it's very, very nice. Um, so we've done that, but we've been thinking about doing these lives just to, for to give the opportunity to for everyone to get
Yeah.
together. It will be good. So, we'll try that. We were thinking for our anniversary. I think last year we did a Zoom for our anniversary. Maybe we'll do that again this year. We don't know. It's our 4th-year anniversary, which is just amazing. 4 years went by in
Really
in
fast.
instant. Yeah, it really, really fast. So we'll keep you updated, and maybe we'll just pop up and say, "Hey, we're having a live," and we hope that you guys join and just have fun.
Extra team members in Thailand. Well, Lex, basically our extra team member. Um,
We have a Noom
Noom,
and we have
uh,
Nim.
Noom
Okay, so
goes to Surin to check on our Surin elephants and takes additional pictures and videos and communicates with the owners and reports back to us every day, which has been really nice. So it's not just the owners sending us pictures and videos. He's actually going and making sure, that things are going how they go. And then we have Nim, who's at in Chiang Mai, and he is the one who gathers all our videos and pictures and all of that information for our other groups, and kind of is a boots on the ground there for us.
yes, and so if we are ever to support or stop supporting any elephant, Black is the one that gives us guidance in this, because of course she is Thai. She has done this many, many years. If we're going to rescue someone, Black is the one that does, the negotiation. She talks to people. She knows where the elephants are coming from, blah, 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 all of those things. And then she tells us, it's a go or it's not a go. So those are mainly the people we know. For the last, when we were going to supposedly rescue Rumtip and Stroifa, Alex said, "Do you want to come for the rescue?" Imagine if we would have flown all the way to Thailand to be told, "Oh no, sorry," So thankfully, it was discovered, in time that it wasn't going to go forward. But again, we haven't given up on the girls. They would be Hansa's age. That's why we thought that it would have been awesome for them to, you know, to be with my phone. But we'll see. We'll see. And if it's written in big bold letters in the universe, it will definitely happen for us. So let's keep wishing it.
And then you guys also know that we collaborate with Veterinarians International. They're a wonderful group. We are so excited about our motorbike. They have given us updates, and I'm Lauren. Lauren at VI is terrific. She's fabulous. We love her, and they have been telling us that they're getting great use out of the motorbike, that it really is helping getting to animals in difficult terrain a lot quicker. We're hoping to have actual video or photo soon of that going on. And then we donated the surgical kit to their new mobile vet unit, which is extremely important to help that wildlife. And that's in Kenya, right? Kenya. And then we're in Zimbabwe with Wild as Life. And, Roxy Dankworth is the one who founded that, and Angela. Angela just had a new baby, so that's kind of slowed things down too from that end. So, we're still trying to be in 2 continents and, help as many gentle giants as we can.
Yes, that's the idea. We want to leave our footprint wherever we can. That's the idea, to help as many as we can. Oh my goodness, with wonton and baby potato bug, I have to confess, and I've told Colbs this, they're not ours, and we've asked several times, hey, are you willing to sell them, because we fear that one day we will lose them. And we have fallen so madly in love with all of them. But, we've seen baby uh, our potato bug wonton grow since she was 2 months old. So we've seen her grow. We've seen her, how she has become this amazing, beautiful little girl that's curious and talks so much. And she's, beautiful, just absolutely gorgeous. And her mother also has become such a beautiful girl. Do we want them to be with us forever and ever and ever? Scython, thank you. Yes, Steph. Scython, do we want her to be with us forever and ever? You bet we do. And do we do everything to try to keep her? And will we do everything to try to keep her with us forever and ever? We will. But can we promise that? We can't. Unfortunately, we can't promise. Any of our Surin elephants can unfortunately be taken from us whenever the owners want, and that's just how it is. They've held on with us for a long time. We are going through some negotiations. We have to share when things either go south or continue as they are, with some of the owners. That one owner sent me or sent us a message saying that he was planning to, do certain things with an elephant. We said, you can't. We won't accept that. It's not part of our terms. And then he just said, well, this is our way, and that's it. Because we really believe these owners swear that we're just becoming millionaires out of their elephants. They're so wrong. We have nothing. We don't keep anything. It's not like, hello from Spain. Yes. Hi, Spain. Oh my God, it must be really late for you guys over there, I think. Anyway, so, we're negotiating to try to see. I won't share who it is for now. We are in conversations trying to find a middle ground, but there's certain things that Colby and I cannot agree to. And one of them is force breeding or working or torture or any of those things that go completely against our moral and the well-being of the elephant will we agree to, because they hide behind the veil of this is culture. No, it's not culture. It's cruelty. That's what it is to us. So we're trying, but at the end of the day, we will have to see if we agree, and if we don't, then they're going to pull out, or we're going to stop supporting, and we will have to communicate that with you. And it is elephants from Surin. So please wish and pray that it doesn't have to come to an ugly ending, but it might. So yeah, going back to Saiton, we will do everything in our power to try to keep her with us. Lek works in the parliament. So she fights and fights and fights and fights to try to change the laws. But, this is very slow moving. I know, Steph. We cry all day, every day, too.
And I recently heard that Parliament it's going to be enforced starting in August, that thanks to Lek, they are going to, the 2 things I know, and I don't know what else, but they're going to limit work hours, and they're also going to ensure food and water. And, that sounds so basic and horrific all at the same time, but it's a step. And unfortunately, that's how this goes, is teeny tiny step by teeny tiny step, until, it's progress. Even if it doesn't seem like it is some progress. The more laws you get on the books wherever you are, the more progress. It's just frustrating that after all this time, it's still really thought during COVID, with the way things were going, and providing other options for, income for humans, but you just can't compete with what people who are coming into Thailand and offering for these elephants. A lot of Chinese are coming into Thailand and starting trekking camps and circuses, and they're paying outrageous amounts, and the people just can't say no. And we can't compete. There's just no way. It would take millions and millions of dollars, and it's
We
heartbreaking.
can. Lex the other day told me, Diana, they are, so you guys know that we send them about $800 or a little less than that to support, which is, I don't know, 10, some 15, 10,000 baht. And like told me, they're renting elephants right now. They're being offered to be rented for 60,000 baht. So imagine jumping from that's like outrageous. We can't do it. It wouldn't be, feasible. And it just would, there's no way for us to compete. There's no way. And
Yeah.
I think right now, they're selling the babies. This really, like, I really feel it was a miracle about Mogonar and her baby girl, because being a baby girl and a young fit elephant, oh, they're sold like this, and they are sold for huge amounts of money. I mean, life doesn't have a cost, and they didn't sell them for what people were contacting us for the two girls saying, oh my God, that's so much money. Why are they asking so much money for the two girls? Someone said, is that for transport? Is that for this? Is that? And actually, right now, no, it's not. It wasn't. It was for the two girls. That's how much elephants cost, mostly if they are in their prime years where they can give offspring. So it was a miracle that she was more expensive, or these two were more expensive, but still something that we, were able to, or will be able to cover. But it can get out of hand, and that's what's happening. And this is why the owners become so cocky, because they just say, well, you're not going to give me what I want. You're not going to do what I want. Then I'm going to go elsewhere. And we just can't say, no, wait a minute. Although, do you ask us if it angers us? Yes. We were there when they were starving, and we, meaning we, and when I say we, I mean you guys, and everyone that supported them, were there for them so that they wouldn't starve, so their families wouldn't starve, so their elephants wouldn't starve. We helped them. But are they grateful? Not so much. But did we do this for humans? Not so much either. We did it more for the elephants. So, we can't punish the elephants, these beautiful, gentle beings, for what humans do. And this is why we go on. Because I tell you, if it were human to human, I would say, hell no, goodbye, No, but these are our beautiful, gentle ones that they're at no fault. They're beautiful, and we just have to, sometimes turn the other cheek, and sometimes even say, yeah, hit me again, please, before, I'll do whatever you need for the elephants. And we do. But does it anger us? Yes, absolutely. We're human too, It's not like, oh, Om Koy was a pure example of, and I think they learned their lesson. And I told Lek, anyone that asks about Om Koy, we will always be very honest on what happened, because they really were ungrateful. They deceived us, betrayed us, it was just a horrific situation. They never thought that we would pull out because they know that our hearts are for the elephants, and they never ever really thought we would do it. And when we pulled the plug and we pulled it, just like, no, they couldn't believe it, but it's too late. If they're not willing to change and work with us, then we're not doing anything, because the elephants are not getting a better life. They're just taking advantage of us. That's it. So, it's a push and a pull. All of this is, and we've learned a whole bunch, but it's been a hard process at some point too, but also rewarding.
So there's two questions I want to go back to. I'm going to go backwards in them because Diana can say more about the second one. Someone asked how the Thai government feels about the exploitation of elephants. Well, the Thai government owns elephants as well. This is their trade, their industry. Elephants have been in the logging industry, and then when logging was shut down and became illegal, then they started to find the elephants more in the tourism industry. This is their main source of income in Thailand. There are animal protection laws. However, the elephant falls right in between the two laws. One is for domesticated animals, and the elephant isn't really considered domesticated because it's still wildlife. So that law throws it over to the wildlife protection law, which says, well, they're in captivity, so they're not really wildlife. So they throw that back over into the domestic law. So it's a very, complicated issue because there's no specific thing for elephants. The other question, I hope that answered your question. If not, let us know. The other question Diana can answer. Diana, they want to know if the mama, Mogonar, and the baby are already secured, signed, sealed deal, or are we still negotiating?
No, from Lek last night or this morning. No, yesterday, because we announced this yesterday. Yesterday, Lek very excitedly said, Diana, the baby and the mama are secured. We have given the deposit for them. You can announce. So she gave us the green light, and I would have a triple heart attack if what happened with Room Tip and Stroifa would happen again. I mean, this would be like, no, it can't be. So yes, she has dotted all her I's and crossed all her T's. So it's secure. This is why we're doing this. This is why we're getting you so excited about how beautiful the story is. Mogonar, who lost her baby Boonrod. We all cried. Everyone that has been with us from the beginning. We lost baby Boonrod in 2021. So, or maybe early 2022. Do you remember? It was very like,
yeah.
He was a little over 2 years old, and we all had fallen in love with baby Boonrod, and the notion of losing him was very, very tough. So we all cried. And for Mogonar, when we went in November of 2021, so yes, you're right, he must have died like in June, July of 2021. When we went to sign the contracts that we ended up with 56 elephants that time. We saw her, and she was swaying. She was very sad. They were telling us that she was very, very sad and blah, blah, blah. So, we all, as a Gigi family, as our family, we cried this baby, and we cried for his mama. And then she lost her baby, her godson, baby Kamsaen. So she's had double loss, because she lost her baby, her own son, and then she lost the baby who she was in love with, and a nanny too, which is Kamsan. So for her to be able to recover him and to be with him and to see him and to feel him, it's just going to be amazing. What a joy. Well, once she's with us, you bet. Yes, we will be able to put up for a sponsor, and baby Hansa will also be put up for sponsor. Once she's secured with us, yes, we will reactivate Mogonar. We could all welcome her into the family, into your family. That would be awesome. Because of course, guys, when we rescue an elephant, that's when the process of rescuing an elephant is like when you're going to have a baby. So, you're 9 months pregnant and you're like, oh, I'm going to have a baby. And once the baby comes out, that's when the real thing starts happening. That's when you have to feed the baby and look after the baby and make sure the baby grows into everything. And Mogonar isn't old. I would have to look, but I think she's in her 30s. So hopefully she lives another 40 years. And her baby girl, Hansa, now, well, hopefully she lives until she's 100, So we have a long ways, and we need to be able to support them and love them and give them everything they need.
Carolyn, you had asked why aren't they treated as endangered species? Well, it's the same in zoos and all of that around the world. That's why they force breed them and have breeding programs. They're contributing to conservation, which is all a lie. That a very high percentage of Thai elephant babies die during Fajan. A great deal of babies die in zoos from the virus. None are returned to the wild, but that's how they address the endangered species. We're contributing to the population by breeding.
Exactly. That is it. Yes. And Om Koy, the good thing about Om Koy is that we could say that baby Hansa was not born to forced breeding.
Yeah.
That is the beautiful story of Om Koy, because they are all born to half wild. The fathers are wild and they come for the girls. And, the girls, and most of them have the same husband, time and time again. So, the girls, sometimes even the males will try to steal the girls with their babies and take them with them. So, the owners have to go looking for the girls to bring them back. But they could be gone for weeks or even months. And then they come back.
A couple times they haven't found them.
Exactly.
Which is probably the best thing. We need to go rally the troops.
Exactly. So it is, baby Hansa is half wild and from a mother who has been captive. And the good thing is that Mogonar was not raped. She was not force bred, and neither was Mew Mew. So this is conceptual, and that's what we want, for them to be okay with it, and it's fine. So we're happy. We're just very happy. Yes, we wish all the girls ran and were free too. When the owners would tell us, oh, the wild elephant took our elephants, and we haven't been able to find them, we're like, oh no. We're like, they'll come back. Of course. So it's exciting. It's really exciting, and well, guys, we hope that you are as excited as we are and as happy as we are, and it's and thank you again for the being there. It's been, I think it's going to be 3 months since we fundraised for them. No, it was 3 months, and look, finally we have positive news. No, thank you. I think we don't do this alone, and we spread love and light, and we do everything we can, but we do it thanks to your support. So thank you, guys.
And we're going to post this live on all social media platforms. So if you missed anything, or if you want to share it so other people can listen in, we'll be doing that as well.
Okay, and stay tuned because we will be sharing a baby Hansa's picture. Oh my goodness. You guys are going to just fall in love. I'm sure you already have fallen in love, but when you see how gorgeous she is, you're going to go head over heels because she's just absolutely precious. She's beautiful. I think she looks a little like me. Maybe
Yes, yeah, Diana wanted to name her Diana, but Diana wants to name every baby elephant Diana, whether it's a boy or a girl, and I have to argue with her every time.
why not, right? I mean, they're all my babies too. So one day. When what, Steph? When what?
Are we going to post the picture, I think?
Tomorrow. So right now we're going to Diana the Princess, you see? So it says, why is it not, what is the question? Why is it not good to ride an elephant?
Why is it so difficult for travel agencies to understand it's not okay to ride elephants?
It's not that it's difficult for them to understand. It's that it takes away from people want to experience this. And, it's a money making, like people say, you can ride an elephant, and this is really what makes money, or bathe the elephant, which is extremely dangerous, guys. You have no idea how extremely dangerous it is to bathe or be in water with elephants. Just a little swap can kill you. And, they don't have to make such a great effort. It's not like an elephant swings his or her trunk, and believe me, that could knock you out and it could send you far, far away. The most dangerous elephants are the baby elephants, and people don't realize this. People want and die and would love to take a picture with a baby elephant, but they don't realize that a baby elephant is just exactly like a toddler. A toddler you can't control. They run, they bump into you, and if a toddler bumps into a baby, a human toddler runs into you, you won't feel anything. But if a toddler elephant runs into you, you will be broken into in an instant. And this is why people don't realize that the baby elephants, to be able to take a picture with them or feed them or whatever, they have to beat the baby out of the baby. They have to torture the baby in such a way that the baby's so scared to move if the mahout doesn't give him or her the command. Because if that baby elephant were to react as a baby does, as a kitten, as a dog, any baby, all babies are curious and they want to move and jump and rush and bump. And if a baby elephant who weighs at 2 years old 600 pounds, if they were to bump or to run you over with their little bodies, then they would kill you. So this is why it's such a savage dream, a cruel dream to want to take a selfie with the babies. They'll never, ever stop saying it. Don't take a selfie with the babies. Don't take selfies with elephants. It doesn't matter, even if you are at the most beautiful sanctuary, and I will explain why. When you take a selfie with an elephant and a baby, you post it and you say, you could be in the best sanctuary in the world. But these people, your picture goes around and around and around worldwide, and most people don't know where it is. They just want this experience. And you're not hurting the baby in the picture. You're hurting the babies that have not been born. You're hurting the babies that are now around that don't live in that sanctuary, because you're creating a demand. You're creating people wanting to say, oh, I want to have that experience. But not everyone is going to go to Elephant Nature Park or to Elephant Highlands or, the good sanctuaries where the babies are not beaten and are not killed to let them take a picture with you. So you're hurting the mothers that will never reach sanctuary, and they will never reach sanctuary because of this. Because the people that post pictures with elephants are creating the demand and preventing those elephants to reach a kinder and more compassionate life. If you are to go somewhere and you take a picture, let's say at Elephant Nature Park, keep it to yourselves. Please don't hurt the ones that are not in Elephant Nature Park. Don't hurt the babies. This creates the worst abuse and cruelty against mother and babies. The demand is what keeps these babies being kept torn apart, and they have to go through hell, and they are beaten to death. Only 60% of the babies survive, and it's because of people posting experiences, the personal experience in public and in all the all social media, and creating this demand. So we have a great responsibility to these mothers and to these babies. And the responsibility is keep them safe. And by keeping them safe is by not saying, oh, but I want to share my experience with that elephant. I want people to see what I did. Do you hear when I say that? It's I want what I did, what I blah, blah, blah. I. You're not thinking about the elephant. You're thinking about me, 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 me. Please, when you're going to experience anything with anyone, in this case elephants, keep them to yourselves. Keep them to yourselves. I have gone to Elephant Nature Park. And do you think I keep away from the elephants making what I mean to say? Do you not think that I love Mamai? Look, I'm wearing her shirt. Of course I do. Do you think I don't see baby Shaba or all of them? Colby and I have. But would I ever post a picture of me with baby Chaba touching her or next to her or kissing her or hugging her? Well, I've never been able to do that because I am really scared of baby elephants because they're so powerful. But would I do it? I wouldn't, because baby Shaba is safe. But baby Hargaime was taken from us because of the demand. Because people love baby elephants. They love to take pictures with them, but to that, they have to beat the baby out of the baby. So please, and spread the word about this. This is the best way you can help elephants, by spreading the word and telling people, let's enjoy them from afar. Enjoy them, let them be, let them. It's so much better to see a mother and baby, being themselves, splashing in the water. But if you are in the water with them, they can't splash because they'll smack you, and then they'll kill you, and then everything goes south. So that observing them, seeing the exchange between mama, nanny, babies, the friendship, the bonds, that's what's worthwhile, not for us to be in the picture for a second.
There's also another way you can help is to support Save the Asian Elephants. Duncan McNair him and his team have done a tremendous job with Parliament in the UK, and they've passed a law where travel agencies cannot promote venues that have any kind of animal abuse, wildlife, like trekking and bathing and stuff like that. And to learn more, go over to Save the Asian Elephant. We did a interview with Duncan and went through it all. We have a post somewhere. I think we even have the video somewhere, but it's a very important law, and it doesn't just affect the UK. It affects any venue that a travel agency in the UK is promoting. So say there's a travel agency in the UK promoting Thailand venues or Bangkok venues or American venues. That's going to be illegal. As long as the travel agency is in the UK, that's what the law affects. But the travel agencies, there's a lot of tourists from the UK. So it's really important to support the work they've done so we can get this law everywhere.
And right now, Guardian of the Forgotten is asking, do we have this law in the United States? No, we don't. And we had this talk. Duncan came to our Zoom and he gave this talk. And why does he go around and, gifting his time and explaining the law to other countries? Is because he has been the pioneer of how to get for, to pass these laws. So he is trying for other people who are really warriors and fighters for these beautiful beings, but not only elephants. We're talking about bears and camels and everyone that is exploited. So he goes around wanting to share his knowledge so that we can push, so that we can get a similar law. So hopefully, he sent us an email recently with something very important as well, and he was asking us if we would like another talk, another chat with him, and we'll let you know if we are able to organize another chat, and hopefully you'll be able to join us, and maybe we could do a live with him so that he could explain his law, to a broader
And
public.
he can explain what the process would be. He's explained it to. It's a lot. You have to understand politics and lobbying and legislature and how a bill is passed and all of that to do it here in the United States. And that's going to take people who understand all that and are able to do all that. It's very possible to get it passed here. It's just, it will take people who know how to do that kind of stuff.
But you also play a part, the people that are here in the United States, is that you vote for those who are pro this law or anti-cruelty, anti-abuse. Because at the end of the day, the constituents are the ones that will pick who rules the country. So that is something that, I think if we have a greater understanding of it, then we can go vote out the ones like that lady that shot the dog. I can't remember her name. If someone can, a lady that shot her dog because they weren't good hunting dogs, then if I were in her state, I would not vote for her if I ever had. So, we can vote people, the bad people out, and we can vote the good people in that go according with our beliefs and our moral compass and all of them, who we are.
Yeah, Stephanie, they're a good organization. Also, FACE, FACE on Facebook. They put a lot of information about TSPA up for the United States. And actually, a lot of circuses are being banned and shut down. The real problem is that's fabulous and great. But then what do you do with the animals? Because we don't have enough sanctuaries in the United States. So then they get sent to zoos. And then here we are in just a different situation. So, there's this whole circle that has to be addressed. It's the same with, like Diana said, when we rescue babies or mamas or baby bulls, that's just the beginning. That's the beginning. The rescue is fun and great and exciting, and we're all passionate about it, but then they have their long-term care. It's the same with when you ban a circus. Where do the animals go? They have to have long-term care. So, supporting ethical sanctuaries is extremely, extremely important. True sanctuaries, do your homework or ask, or because there's a lot of out there that are not.
Of course, we have heard of PAWS. That's the one that is here in California. They are a true and incredible organization, and it's a true sanctuary. So yes, we have heard about them. I do know the ones that run them, acquaintances. Maybe they don't even remember me, but I do know who they are. Yes, PAWS. Yes. Yes, they are amazing. They really are, and they do. They have fought so hard to give elephants, the respect and everything they need. Oh yeah, you could go visit them. They have, they don't allow you to see the elephants. I think that you can do it from a
like an observation platform.
Yes, it's not so it's very good. They really are completely hands off. So, but please do go visit them. They're very, very, very nice and very good organization. And actually, that is, a wonderful, which is very similar to Global Sanctuary for Elephants. This is their model as well. No guests and no visitors, and elephants are not to be disturbed by humans. And these beautiful beings have suffered so much that is ideal. That is ideal that they don't have to do anything but, roam and be happy. And that is, I think that everyone that truly loves elephants, that is, that's where it should be headed. But it's not easy, guys. It really is not easy. And many people say, "Oh, but why isn't that happening in Thailand?" It's a completely different situation. Completely different. Thailand, elephants are natural to Thailand. Elephants are not natural to here. We have just a few. Over there, they have a whole bunch. Here, we don't have that culture. It's in their culture. So it's just two different scenarios, completely different.
Have the corporate funding like the United States does. They rely on ethical tourism to keep the sanctuary running because they don't get the corporations, like the sanctuaries do here to support them. So it is a very different.
Tennessee is also a very good sanctuary. It also starts with the same model. No touching, no. It's very similar to PAWS, meaning that they follow the same model as the no visitors, no anything. Yes, it is. It is. Okay, guys, it's nearing 7. It's 10 minutes to 7. So if no one else has any other questions, we know that it's late for the people in the East Coast. Some people want to go and rest, So please let us know if you have any last questions. If not, then we will say goodbye.
If you joined us late, we will be posting this so you can go back and listen to it again. And if you would please share it so other people will hear the good news, we would greatly appreciate it. And thank you, guys. Thank you. We say it all the time, but there really would be no us without you because we couldn't do it without you. So Diana and I are truly grateful. We have a lot of gratitude in our hearts for all of you walking this journey with us.
All right. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. See you next time.
Bye.
I won't talk so much next time. I love Pookie too. Love does win. We keep going. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Have a great evening.